Joining us now on behalf of global healthcare leader Abbott is three-time Super Bowl champion with the New England Patriots, Tedy Bruschi. Teddy has teamed up with Abbott as an ambassador for the Abbott HeartMates team, which is a community for people impacted by cardiovascular conditions. To learn more and to join the HeartMates team, visit abbott.com/HeartMates. Tedy Bruschi, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks, and thanks for reading that for Abbott here. This is something that's really close to my heart, literally, because after I had my stroke, I had an Abbott device put into my heart.
Yep.
So I've had that in my heart for about 21 years. I played the National Football League with it. They gave me a great chance to come back and play in the National Football League. And HeartMates is a community of survivors that just gets together in huddles, and we talk about our experiences. It doesn't cost anything. I'm not selling a mattress here today or anything like that, okay? All I'm promoting is this community of people that can get together and share their experiences.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. So what has your role been in the program, and then why did you want to get involved?
Well, I'm an ambassador with Damar Hamlin. Damar Hamlin is also an ambassador, and of course, Damar is a heart survivor. Everybody knows about the event he suffered on the field a few years ago. But I mean, they put up me and Damar together, and they wanted to put this HeartMates program together. And we actually had a draft a few years ago in New York, where we flew some survivors in, and we drafted them like they were drafted in the National Football League.
Nice.
So we've tried to keep the football theme going here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In terms of drafting the team, having huddles where we can all get together and talk. It's been a special experience. You know, we've loved doing it.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. We'll talk a little about your playing career a little bit. So just how was it playing for the New England Patriots? I mean, obviously we've talked to Fourier about that a little bit, but it's great getting everyone's perspective playing for, in our opinion, the greatest franchise in NFL history.
It developed for me. The appreciation developed for me because I got here. We're in San Francisco right now. This is where I was born and raised, actually. And then I went down to play at the University of Arizona. I get drafted by the New England Patriots, and my then girlfriend, who's now my wife, Heidi, says, "Where's that?" You know, it was like Boston. Where am I going? You know what I mean? So I get there for a few years, and I'm figuring out the whole culture and everything like that. And then we win the Super Bowl in 2001. And there's a young lady, I love to tell this story because it finally just hit for me how important it was to people out there and what it's like to play for the New England Patriots. We had just won our championship, fellas, and she comes up to me and says, "Thank you. My grandfather wanted me to tell you thank you." And I said, "All right, well, just tell him you're welcome and all this stuff." "No, my grandfather wanted me to tell you thank you because now he can die a happy man."
Wow.
And that took me back, and I'm like, these people are crazy.
Yeah. And I mean,
I didn't, but it's generational here.
Yeah.
I mean, if fathers watch with their daughters, grandfathers teach their grandsons how to cheer on the Patriots, it's that special. No disrespect, but this isn't Jacksonville, okay? This isn't Arizona. This isn't those smaller market teams. This is New England, for crying out loud, and it means something to people.
Well, yeah, and adding on to that, after your playing career, you were the team's honorary captain in Super Bowl 49. On top of that,
the Seahawks.
And so you've been so embraced by this fan base. What's it been like after your playing career, still being such an iconic face? I mean, the fans still love you, of course.
Every time I watch a game and I see a 54 jersey still, it flatters me. I'm really flattered because I always thought that was like the biggest compliment anyone could ever give me is by putting my name on their back. And it almost put more pressure on me to conduct myself in a professional way while I was here, even after I retired. I mean, getting hired by ESPN, I mean, trying to put forth the best possible image and words that I could say that were still respectful but still critical at the same time. I've had an incredible career at ESPN. I mean, being on Sunday NFL Countdown now for 7 years, ESPN total for 17 years. You know, it's just been a great second career for me where I could still talk about the sport I love and represent New England.
Is there anything special you like about this New England Patriots team? Because it seems to be a much different situation now. But is there any similarities you see from your day?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Vrabel this week. I sat down with him. It'll be on the show on Sunday, and you ask the coach, I mean, what's his one favorite thing? And he's going to be like, I said, you're going to give me the reporter answer. Like, okay, there's all these different sort of aspects of it. So I told him, can I give you my answer? What I like best about this team? And he said, yeah, go ahead. He almost appreciated that. And I said, the one thing that I like best about this team is whatever game they're in, they know how to win.
Right.
You need them to block a field goal, they block the field goal.
Patriot way.
Right. You need to, score on defense in Houston against one of the best defense in the league. They did that. Drake needs to make one play. One play in Denver on 4th down, and he did it.
Yep.
He made him with his legs. They find a way to win. If Borregales needs to make a 52-yard field goal in Week 5 versus Buffalo, boom. And that was really the moment for me when they beat Buffalo in Buffalo in Week 5, right? I was like, damn, we're on to something.
Yeah.
So, yes, it reminds me of 2001. The coach won't talk about it, but, man, when Caleb Chason hit C.J. Stroud and then Marcus Jones took it back to the house, I saw Vrabel getting in Kurt Warner's face and then Ty Law intercepting it and taking it back in the Super Bowl. So yeah, it's been sort of ironic.
We had a special guest, Ty Law, a couple weeks ago. Do you have any funny stories or anything about him?
Oh, you want a funny story?
Do you have any Bryant Parente's funny stories about Ty? Because we had Zolak on yesterday talking about cutting the path to Parente's. Did you have any good experiences there?
Okay. I never went to Parente's.
Oh.
Okay, not once. If it was once, I went and got something to eat. I never partied with the guys too much. I was too worried about making the team. I was so young. I was so young at that point. Okay, Ty Law. Ty Law's story. All right. So we're in a meeting room. I'll tell you, we're in a meeting room, right? We're in the meeting room, and every time you're late, every minute that you're late is like $100 that you put into the pot, which was totally illegal at that point, but it doesn't matter. I can tell you guys, it doesn't matter. So you put $100 in the pot. If someone's 3 minutes late, that's $300.
Yeah.
And when they would come late into the meeting, we would get so fired up, like, yes, yes, 400 in the pot. And the guy who gets the pot gets the first turnover, right?
Yeah.
So we're in the meeting, and it's like 5 minutes late. It's 5 minutes late as I'm looking at your professor here, Professor Foyer. Foyer wasn't in this meeting. It was a defensive meeting, right? 5 minutes late, Ty Law, 5 minutes. We're like, 500. Ty had a plate of food in his hand because he was getting something to eat. He was 5 minutes late. And we're all just going crazy and just laughing and all that stuff. Ty puts the food down, takes out a wad of hundreds, and goes, here's here's $800. $800. I need 3 minutes to go get hot sauce.
Dude.
And he left with his food right there to go get the hot sauce and come back. And he didn't care if he was late. He just put out $300 more. And everybody was like, damn. And Romeo Cornell, the defensive coordinator, looked at the plate, looked at Ty leave, and just went through with the meeting because he put in his money. It was like one of the biggest flexes I've ever seen somebody do in my life.
That's such a funny story.
He was probably the one to get the turnover too and get his money back.
He probably did. He probably did get the turnover. Yeah.
So obviously something that's so big about the Patriots, especially and with the Super Bowls, is the culture. Can you touch upon how the Patriots culture and kind of how different that was compared to everyone else in the NFL?
Okay, I'll give you a great example of what our culture was like because I think Braves is starting it up again on how the accountability with respect and humility really is what it was. And obviously he has a relationship with Stephon Diggs, okay, the player that's there now. And then the interaction that he had with Stephon Diggs on the sideline, it was great, all this mic'd up stuff. But Braves was like, man, we've rushed for like over 200 yards and you still haven't blocked anybody. And everybody's laughing about it, right?
Yeah.
But take away the way that's said and sort of the joking sort of aura that was there.
1 minute, no rush.
How personal is that? It's like, you're telling me we got 200 yards and I haven't blocked anybody. Really, it's him saying, we still need you to block and get improved, but it was that way. It was with respect, humility, and sort of a little bit of humor that you still try to get your sort of point across. Doing that in New England now.
Yeah, and you, of course, played with Mike. About him as a player, have you now seen carry over to enable him to be coach, even just in his first year as the Patriots coach?
Man, he's developed so much from when he was a player. So much more, I guess, humility, so much more experience that he's learned. Say you can't go from a player to being a great head coach. he had to go to Ohio State. He had to go to all these different places where he went to learn. And then I guess the biggest comment I can say is the player's still there, but I see the growth and I see the incredible amounts that he has grown as a coach and a person.
You got
all right?
fire one
Yeah,
off, Matt.
Do you have any Fourier stories that you can tell on here?
Go on.
Fourier, you mean Fourier? No, Fourier stories. Your professor, huh?
Yep.
Professor Fourier. You don't tell stories about professors to their students. That's what you don't do. So I'll leave that alone.
Drove your four-wheeler off the trailer. How about that story?
Off the trailer? What about Caleb?
I don't even want to know
How
what he's
about
talking about right now.
Caleb almost freaking got on the four-wheelers. Four-wheelers are dangerous things, kids. Don't get on a four-wheeler.
Noted.
I've fallen off tractor trailers with forerunners, and Fourier almost like crushed his kid with a four-wheeler. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Tedy, we want to thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate it. It's been an awesome time, and thank you. And shout out to Abbott Heartmates again for having you here as an ambassador, and then for coming on the show. Thank you so much.
Anybody listening, it's abbott.com/heartmates. You go ahead and sign up. I see you soon, Huddle. But you guys are doing great.
Thank you.
I
appreciate it.
I hope you're enjoying everything in college.
Thank you so much.
Thank
really
you so
appreciate it. We're going to head to a quick break here. We want to thank again Tedy Bruschi for coming on the show. We'll be right back.
All right.
WJMF Radio, because everything else is for quitters.
At Bryant University, the sports industry's media and promotion major prepares you for the fast-moving world. From digital media production to event management to PR and everything in between, you'll learn from it all.
2 minutes, guys. Plenty of time.
Teams create real-world projects and master the tech used by today's top sports organizations. Bryant gives you the skill to break into a multi-billion-dollar industry. Fans watch the game. We teach our students to run it. Visit bryant.edu/sports-industries.